Lovely northeast morning, good bit of form, nice day to be a football manager, I would have thought.
It's always a nice day to be a football manager. You know, we're lucky in our industry to do what we love and get paid for it.
You must be delighted with certainly the last two performances, a couple of clean sheets, going back, it's 3 wins out of 4, going nicely.
Yeah, we've done well, and you know, with 10 games to go now, we've got to make sure that we push on even further. The game on Saturday will be a tough game. You know, we've watched Barnsley play the last couple of games, and they've been a little bit unfortunate. They could have got something at Cardiff the other night, so we know it'll be a tough game.
Yeah, I mean, they're a team that's gone through a change of management. They're a team that obviously has their own agenda for what they're trying to do for the rest of the season. So, you know, nobody's going to expect them to come up here and roll over, are they?
Oh, they won't roll over. They're a young group of players who work tremendously hard for one another. And if we're not on it, then, you know, we won't win the game of football. That's the important thing. We've got to make sure that everybody understands that, you know, there's 3 points at stake irrespective of who you play, and there's nobody gives you a freebie. And this will be the same on Saturday. So it's important that you know, everybody turns up, people on the terraces and the players, and you know, everybody understands and recognises that unless we're on it as a group and as a football club, we won't get what we want.
People say anyway that there's very rarely easy games in the Championship, but when you get to this stage of the season when teams actively have something to fight for, playing a team fighting at the bottom is, in some ways, is probably similar to one fighting at the top. Yeah,
and you know, it's so spread out. You know, there's no difference between, or there's little difference between people who are in the top 6 and people who are just outside the top 6, and same at the bottom of the table. People can get dragged in so quickly with so many games so quickly. So yeah, we just got to make sure that, you know, that our application and attitude is right for the game. And then, you know, you're hoping that you get the breaks.
Obviously, nice to be sitting inside the top 6. Does it feel like things have turned just slightly back in your favour over the last few weeks?
No, I think we've played really well at the beginning when I came in. I thought the team was very, very unfortunate. We didn't get the breaks that we needed. You can look back at games and you know, you can pick instances where, you know, they certainly went against us and not for us. But the lads have rode that and they've come through it, and like you say, we're on a good run of form. The important thing is now is just to make sure that we keep going.
Obviously, for any team, it's great when you find a striker who hits a golden spell as well. And I suppose with Patrick, what do you just tell them about at the moment? Just go and keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, things are dropping for Patrick. Again, it's one of them. You know, when I first came in, Patrick was still getting opportunities and chances, but you know, they weren't dropping for him. Now he's had that. He scored a couple of goals, and he's just gone from strength to strength. And every time he sees the goal now, he most probably thinks he can't miss, and that's the difference. And you know, that's what we need. That we need that player, and we need, you know, Britt and those players. They're the difference. Top end of the pitch is always a difference in every league.
I suppose from your point of view, coaching the team as well, the fact that there's a couple of clean sheets, that suggests that the whole team is in pretty good working order.
Well, they're a good group, and they're a group that you know, enjoy working together. You know, I don't think there's any bad lads in there. I don't think there's anybody who's despondent or anything else. So they have really, you know, they've really gelled. Now, as I've said to them, it's now up to them. You know, we've given ourselves a great chance. Now it's up to them as a group, and that's, you know, me passing the responsibility on. And I think sometimes, you know, that you have to do that with the players and with the group. You know, the group, for all the work that we do and we try and put in place for them, it's you know, eventually them who cross the line and who have to do the business. So yeah, they've you know, they've been really, really good, and they've picked the baton up and made it long continue.
You mentioned the word responsibility. Obviously, you're getting to know the group now. There's quite a lot of them there who probably do feel responsibility. They've been through the up, they've been through the down. They'd like to get back up. Are you sensing that there's almost an ownership and a sense of responsibility?
Well, I think you try and pass that on to the group and pass it on to the players and the senior players. Obviously, you get leaders in every dressing room, and you get followers in every dressing room. So it'll be interesting. It's not just interesting for the supporters and yourselves and everybody else. It's also interesting for me, you know, to see how the group will respond in the next 10 games. And you know, they've been fantastic so far, and we hope, you know, now that we're you know, we're in it. We hope we can stay in it.
As you say, you're in it, 10 games to go. How exciting could it be now down the stretch?
Let's beat Barnsley on Saturday and take the next game and then the next game. It's no good looking too far ahead, not in this game. You know, a few weeks ago we were, you know, people were writing us off and saying we didn't have a chance to get back in that slot. We're in there now. Let's see how we react to being in there. It's a different situation now.